Hello everyone, welcome to our channel BISP Solution. Let's start our today's topic. Uh, let's start our today's session. That is Oracle Fusion Supply Chain Management Manufacturing Application, and this is our today's agenda. That is, today we will execute a rework work order, and after that we will create a work order exception, and at the end we will see the inspect serial tracked in-house operation, right? So in our previous session, we already seen what is rework work order in our works execution, right? We have already created some work order like a standard work order, non-standard work order, transform work order, and rework work order, right? So at that time we will see on that time we had seen only the process of this rework order, right? Right now we will execute this whole process of work order, right? So let's start. So let's move to our application. Here is the application, right? Click on this navigator. We will create a rework work order, and after that we will execute all the tasks. How we will complete the operation first, second, third, right? We will execute all the things, right? No issue. So under the script manufacturing, let's go with this one. Click on this task list and click on this manage work order, right? So first we will create one rework work order from this manage work order. Yes, 47511100. Now select the record, click OK. Now go with the one quantity and you can define the description is let's rework work order, right? Description for that. The work order is automatically generated by the system. Now the status is unreleased and rest of the things you can uh, select as per your requirement, right? Work order. But right now we are creating one rework work order, right? So click on this create drop down and click on the order, right? Show more. Now search our item. Let's select our item as 4711 51100. Select the record, click OK. Right, no issue. This is our description. That is right. Now we have to define our sub inventory, that is store. Select store. right? Information we have already seen so many times on this page. This is work definition, right? Click on this operation. We have the tablet tear down, update, testing, and packing. We have the history, right? No issue. History, we don't have any history right now, right? No issue. No information, history, right? No issue. Click on this save and then change the status from unreleased to release. Save. Now save and close. And our work order is 1053. Let's note it down. Let's copy it and paste it over here, right? So no issue, right? And it's not started, right? Now done. Click on this task list again. Go to the execute production. Click on this review dispatch list, right? In our previous session, we manage production level, and now in this session, we will see this execute production of this rework work order, right? So this is review dispatch list. What is our 53 is our work order number. So we have to complete these details, right? So how can you perform this detail? And click on this expand with this with complete one quantity with any rejection and right. So click on this complete with details. So now the quantity is 1 and this is our item. No issue. Click on next. The material shows the battery and this is a negative transaction we already discussed about in our rework work order session, and we are replacing the battery from the tablet. So this is the component battery, the component for this tablet tablet assembly, and required is this thing we are transacted, right? No issue. Click on this next. Now in the auto transactor the operations is 10 sequence, like this battery. You can define the resource instance as per requirement, and we have to define one, sorry, two to change, right? So this is our first operation, right? Now we have to perform this second operation. So after completing this, it will show you one and work order this, and the next operation is 20 with the this tablet assembly, right? So again expand it and you can see the operation is 20. This is our no issue. Let's go with that. Again we select this one and click on this complete with details, and you can also click on this complete with laptop with battery, right? So this is our positive transaction. Second, this is updation operation. This is the updation operation, right? With component battery. Click next. Right now we have to change this one with 1, right? So the technician changed this battery from their laptop. Now click on this save and close. Now it will show you one notification that the complete the quantity 1 operation 20 now work order this now next operation is 40. The testing is automatic, right? We have defined our 30 operation testing is automatic, so testing is completed, right? Now we have to packed our this rework work order. So again, expand the row of this work order. Now 0 is our operation. Now click on this quick complete, right? So we have completed the quantity 1 operation 40 sub inventory completed with the work order number, right? We have done all the things in the rework work order, right? Now let's check the status of this work order in our execute production. So go to the manage work order. Now let's go with all and search it out. Now 53 is our work order number 1053, no issue. And you can see the status is completed, right? Earlier it was the in progress, and right now we complete. So it will it show you the process. So our application, this manufacturing applications offer you execution capabilities so that you can report the problem that occur on the shop floor. You can also associate other work order with the particular. This might be work, other operation that are impacted by the problems, right? Let's take let's take one example. If three work order use a particular component that is short supply, and an exception can be reported, and all three work order can be associated with it. After the exceptions has been reported, you can review the exception. You can also take the specific action to resolve the problems and then close the exception. So let's move the application and we'll create the resolve the work order exceptions in our application. Right? You can search it out from here. Our item. What is our item? So again, we have defined as 47 51 100. Select the item, click OK. How much quantity? Let's suppose 5 quantity, right? Let's suppose 5 quantity, right? And click on save and close. So what is our next work order number? We have to note it down 54, right? So let's copy it and paste it, and our next is 54. This is our work order exception, right? No issue. Status is completed is our previous last work order. Now this is our work order. Now let's change the status from one release to release and click on this release. So it will change to the release, right? So this is comes into the release status. Now when you we have to define once again. Whenever you define the works execution, we have to go to the uh, work review dispatch list, right? So go to review dispatch list and search it our this is our work order number, right? So this is our work order number. This is our work order, right? Standard work order with the 5 quantity, right? And at that time we found there is a problem in one item, so we have to define one item as a reject section, right? So we define one item as a reject, right? Now sorry, click on this action and we have one option is report production exception, right? So click on that. It will show you an window where we can define our exception type and all the things. So what is the exception type? So resource, work area, resource component, these are the exception type. Let's go with the resource. We have some item issue we have. So let's define the item issue, right? Item issue in our one item, right? And resource, who is the resource? Technician is our resource, right? And the severity either is critical or high, medium, low. You can define uh, uh, as per your severity, right? So this is our exception solution, resolution date, and exception downtime minute. So what is the exception downtime minute? Suppose we have the we have, right? So these are we have. Now click OK and it will show you one confirmation message. The exception WX1000 has been reported. So let's copy it, the details of this exception, and paste it out, right? No issue, done. Now again go to the task list, right? Now you can see on the manage work order with this work order. Wait for a while, right? So this is a manage production exception page. Now you can see this is our exception report uh, number, and you can say the code and the item issue that is open, status is open, right? You can see all the things. This is our work order number 541054, right? So this is our exception and this is our work order, right? So click on this exception. So it will open in the edit mode. And the general information details of this exception with the impacted work order operation. So we have the exception status is open, work order status is released, and some more information like item number and all that, right? With work order number, right? Now let's hold this item on our shop floor because we have some issue in this. What we'll do, we have to change our status from uh, release to on hold, right? So we have to select this and click on this hold, right? So now our status is on hold, right? Now save and close. We are holding this item because some reason that we have the item is not up to the mark. Work order is updated on hold and the exception has been updated, right? No issue. So once the status is gets resolved and you can set the work order status is to release, then we can close the exception. We have to close this exception, right? So again click on this exception, right? So click on this close exception. Yes, I'm going to yes, right? So wait for a while. It will convert into the change into the awaiting schedule. Let's refresh it. I think we have to change into the release, right? We have changed to the close. Again, we have to first release it and then we first we have to release it and then we close it, right? Right. So this is work order status is waiting schedule, right? Now again refresh it. Right. So this is our dispatch list. You can check our dispatch list from here, right? Now go to save and close, and we'll check uh, our dispatch list. So again, go to the review dispatch list and search by the uh, right. Now again, I think there is some issue. So we have the 5, right? So now let's go with the whole. This is review exception. We can check it from here. So I think it will display one work order number. Again, go to the this manage exception, manage production exception. Right. So it will like this one. Suppose we have defined 5 as a quick complete, right? So the next operation is 20. 20s we have. Again, click on that. Right. So this is exception. You can define this exception for this all the uh, review dispatch list, right? Cancel out. Now done. So let's move to our next topic. This is inspect serial in-house operation, right? So the operation for serial track work order operation and the production transaction with inspection. So if you have the role of production operator and the required some privilege of the inspection, you can use the inspection plan already set for the particular work order for the performed inspection, and you can inspect the operation based on the certain inspection criteria only for you inspect the operation, right? You can inspect the operation based on the certain inspection criteria, right? So this inspection results helps to drive the whether the quantity is the operation is completed or rejected or optionally scrapped. We have the three options. Either you can complete it with all the quantity, you can go with some rejected quantity, and you go with some scrapped quantity. So integration of the Oracle Fusion with the Oracle management helps you to interact it and operation and accordingly accept the reject the exception transaction, right? And limit set up to the inspection plan. You can decide whether the serial or quantity of an operation can be accepted and rejected. So an exception plan can be associated with an item or item category that's being manufactured in our organization. So inspection can be performed at the intermediate operation or for the sub-assembly or at the final operation for the finished product. So let's check our serial track with other operation, see with work order operation, right? So first we have to create one work order, as you know that how we create the work order, and later on we will define a serial number for this work order, right? So this is our, let's click on this create standard work order, right? Issue, click on show more. Let's define the item. This is again as 4751, but click OK. How much quantity? Suppose we have the 5, no, we define 10 quantity. Status is suppose released, right? And rest of the things we already defined, right? No issue. And click on this 7 edit, right? So it will show you one CL number tab, and rest of the things we have already uh, seen so many times, like assembly, tabular assembly, testing, and the packing, right? Now go to the serial number. How we define the serial number, right? So out of 10 quantity, how much quantity you want to serialized, right? So suppose from 10 quantity, out of 10 quantity, I'm going to define 5 quantity for generating this serial number. So again, click on this generate, right? So the associated quantity is 5. You can see this is the 5 quantity. No issue. Now click on save and close. So in this way we can serialize number for this item, right? No issue. Now we have to note down this work order number, copy it and paste it, right? No issue. Now again go to the click on this task list, go to the review dispatch list, and with this order number, right? And click on this expand button, right? So this is our 5 quantity which we serialize from 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, right? Click on this. I think this is our report material transaction. Click on this manual reporting request required. So out of 5 we have defined only 2, right? So we have to change. First we have to define the component serial number, so it will not showing anything. So first we have to change the sub inventory, right? So that we can track store and yeah, store. Now we can define the component serial number, right? What is the component serial number? You can define over here. Go with the 30 and again 30, right? In the same we have to perform the same task for the next one, right? So click on this second one. Yes. Then we are not saving this one, I think. Go to first one, click on and click on this and go to the store number, and this is the component serial number, so that we can match the component with the right. Again go to second one, again expand it, store, store, define the component, this is 4, right? Save it. Third one, now changes the 7. Fifth one, right? So this is also status. So we have defined 3 out of 5. So first one is status. Now let's define the report transaction. So click on this report resource transaction, right? So we have to add for the resource. First is technician. Sorry. First we have the no issue. You can go with that. And with the activity, you can define the setup. I'm sending uh, 2 out of 3 for completion, right? We have the 5, and out of 5 we have sent 2 for completion. So we select 2 for completion and click on this quick complete. Right. So we have completed the 2 quantity 10 and the order, and now next is operation 20. Right. We have to define the operation 20 for this. Operation 2 is testing. 20 is the testing and 2 is our quantity. So we have to perform the testing operation for this 2. Right. So expand it. Now you can see over here we have one inspect and complete option. So out of 2, how much either both or 1 from out of 2 you can inspect and quick complete. So it will show you it will landed on the inspection plan, right? Right. So we have to define the inspection criteria. How much uh, inspections you perform on this inspection so this is a specification. So based on the specification, the result must show over here, right? So this is the range. Under this range, we have to define the result. So under this range, if your result is under this range, the operation gets succeed. And indication is if the value and you can the result is less than this range or greater than this range, it will show you the error, right? And you can say the rejected, right? So out of 2, 1 is selected and 1 is rejected. 1 is accepted and 1 is rejected. We'll check how we perform this task, right? So this is screen time, screen size. So screen size is good. So suppose we have the screen size is 360. Under this specification, click outside, and this is uh, accepted, and the memory is 670. 670 is under the range, and this is also accepted, right? No issue. So the one is accepted, right? So when we inspect this second component from this, and you can say some item issue, right? So suppose our screen size is less than 250, right? Less than this specification range. So it will show you some error, right? So inspection reading violated characteristics specification, right? No issue. So we reject, and you can say while we inspect this component and it's some error, right? Suppose it passed like 70, right? So one is rejected and one is accepted, and the inspection level is 100, right? So we have defined these things and click on save and close. So it will show you one window where you can go with the supplier and the concerned person, the concerned department, or you can say concerned inventory. Then you can assign to the scrap, right? So let's send it to the scrap and click on this complete, right? So you have completed the one operation with 20 work order this, and the operation is 30 is work order tablet this one, and we have scrapped one quantity and with this work order number, right? So in this way you can perform the serial direct work order operation and the production transaction with inspection, right? Earlier in our rework work order we not performed the inspection, but right now in our plan, right? So we have done all the topic on our today's session, right? We have completed all this topic, today's topic. So thank you for attending this session. Thank you so much.